Clears the boards. Looking to initiate the break. Rupert down the lane.
Rupert with the steal. Big slam for Clarence Rupert.
You're reading my mind here, Martin. As a chance, Jai didn't have the look. Here's a triple, nothing.
Rupert to the rim.
Reeves with the crossover against Cummins. Rupert open for three. He's already made one. How about?
Menard bounces it. Rupert gets it back. Menard drives it to Rupert. Rises for the.
Reeves looking for an opening, kicks it up top. Rupert, the three-point attempt on the way is good.
Man on the other end, no. Reeves tracks down the miss. Up ahead, Millie pounds it with two.
Here is Jai throwing it to Rupert. Rupert, three ball.
Boy, the Pride coaching staff, they are really high on what he can do this season. There was across the timeline. And a little too slow on that pass attempt as Rupert picks it off. Rupert end to end to the rack and the bounce.
Clock, Jai 1-on-2. Tough look for the freshman. There's Rupert on the offensive glass. Grabs the board, goes right at the defense. Flips it back to Bundy. Rupert's got the mismatch inside, the catch, and the finish.
Pass underneath. Good shield off inside.
Coming up on 1 minute to go. Saints trying to win their third in a row. Underneath, good position for Rupert. Reverse layups up and in.
Pass, and getting on the floor, Menard able to take it away. It's Rupert once more to lay it in.
To the wrist right there.
Jai looking beautiful, feed down low, wide.
All coaches, everybody gets a little bit tight at times. Rupert inside scores it. Jai creating. Rupert inside scores it.
Jai clears out space, misses the jumper. Rupert with the offensive rebound, tumbling in, puts it in.
The wing for the three.
Rupert in the low blocks against Huggins with the lefty finish.
Into Rupert. Spinning to the basket for two.
Could certainly contribute on the inside because he can finish with both hands near the basket.
Wrapped to Rupert.
Tired, but Tariq Ingram already back at the table. Beautiful stuff the other way. For Iona, shot clock is at 7. Menard comes to get it. Menard inside. Rupert lays it in.
Good energy by Iona, looking at the basket.
Menard looking to drive it on the bounce. Rupert got underneath and laid it home. You do. You go right up the Kevin Hamilton list.
Exactly.
I get it. Rupert patiently banks it home.
Scoring game here from MVP Arena. Almost the steal. It is stolen. Here comes Iona attacking the rim. Follows up and in by Rupert. And they've got the ball here. The 9-point lead under the basket. Rupert lays it in easily. Big time. 66 all coming up on 2 minutes to go. Jai to Rupert. He's bumped off the spot. Scores in a fast.
Moonby from the high post, muscling his way in. Misses another one. Follow no good. There's Rupert. Third one is good for the Gale.
Hand of Reeves.
Nice bounce pass from Rupert. Back to Rupert. Rupert tries to sidestep Woodward. Woodward tried to apply.
Pressure relatively easy. Both teams want to play fast. Both have a rugged nature to them. Reeves possession. He gets it to Jai. Jai 1-on-2. No. But there is Rupert positioned underneath. 31 offensive rebounds.
Nice move.
Early in this one. Rupert facing up. Baseline. Rupert and one.
2 for 7 here in this first half. Had 15 in the first half on Monday nights. Count that one. Now Reeves with 9. Working inside. The floater in the lane. No good. Sunday misread it.
Impressed me today. From top to bottom, this Hofstra Pride program has impressed me.
In the paint.
On Huggins. Rupert hops in, throws it up off the window and back of the rim. Rupert with room to operate, drives in and puts it in off so fast. Lines up a 3 for Reeves.
He can't get it to connect. Rupert right there with the offensive rebound.
Overall career. Great pass on the interior. They make the extra pass, challenged.
That was looked up ahead to him. Sanders who had it, and German couldn't hang on to the ball. Bundy connects.
Catch and shoot biggie. Iona, one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the country.
Team's shaky start. Let's see who settles down.
Reeves the cutter, goes second.
In this second half, we don't see Zion Cruz yet back on the bench. He had an ankle injury in that first half. Is du jour.
Point line, shot clock approaching 10. 10-second difference, game clock, shot clock. Clarence Rupert gets it back, flips it up against Monroe, and 11, Quinnipiac by 1. Rupert against Richie Springs. Monroe tried to take it away. Winborn inside, off glass side against Amari Monroe. Kicks it out. Jai gets the look on the three.
Eesh, my goodness. Menard a three, and a big one for the Gales. The answer.
Reeves the other way. Rupert got a defender off his feet, and as he tries a three, and got it.
Amobor, one dribble, and
Rupert maybe got away with a walk there. Down the lane, look at the feed inside for Menard.
Has really swung here. Iona's playing cautious offensively. I'll say it again. Got to be aggressive. Give yourself a chance.
last lead for Quinnipiac was 8-7. Menard a three, gives it back.
And Justin Menard. Jai kicks it out for an open three from the corner that's up and in. It's rejected at the rim by Wilmoth. Rupert gets it back, kicks it out for an open three. It's good!
Here in the Heinz Center. All the fouls and foul shots. Reeves, crossover, Adam Jai. Kick out, Rupert, Winborn, rattles down.
They're a totally different team when he's on the floor, and people are cutting a little bit harder, knowing that they're going to get that pass.
But it does not net any points. As you mentioned, Steve, that was turnover number 8 by Colgate. Jalen Cox, a guilty party, and there's an pass surprise Patterson a little bit.
Colgate's done a good job in the first half of not fouling. In a sense, Iona puts a lot of pressure.
Started his collegiate career at George Mason. Here's Reese, tough pull-up jumper, and he's got.
Saying, if you beat the press and you don't make them pay, you just give more momentum to Iona.
Talk about Iona being quick. 3 players on, and Reeves, Rupert. Louis Jacques must have really liked our post-game interview on ESPN Plus because he wants another one. Here's the 3-ball, uncontested.
And they can convert. That's a good sign for either team.
Iona on the run. Day from.
Ziegel's an elite guard. He can really, really play. He can score both inside and out.
That time they got a wide open one.
There's Rupert passing out of the paint. Jungers.
Tenacious defense for the Pride, but the player also coming off an injury last year, so it didn't really
school. That kid Quinnipiac spent some time on the recruiting trails.
Jungers able to.
A Euro for a 6'9" player. There you go.
You weren't expecting that, huh?
Oh no.
Jai on the step back. He gets the